So for any kind of society to function, it needs to kind of ground itself and to flourish. It needs to ground itself in objective morality and objective truth. Now, in the UK, more and more they're trying to push God out of the picture, and they're trying to ground their own morality and ground their own truth in themselves. Now, why is this potentially a disastrous move?
I think that it's potentially disastrous because it will probably be unsuccessful. You see, many atheist thinkers themselves recognize that in the absence of a transcendent anchor point and plumb line for moral values and duties, everything becomes relative. Moral values are just the spin-offs of the blind evolutionary process, or values ingrained to us by societal and parental conditioning. But if you were to rewind the film of human evolution and start over again, a very different sort of creature might well have evolved with a very different set of moral values. And who are we to say that our values are right and theirs are wrong? On naturalism, whatever is right. There isn't any basis for the objectivity of moral values and duties in an atheistic scenario. And many philosophers, such as Nietzsche, Russell, Sartre, and others, have recognized this, as well as popularizers like Richard Dawkins, who says there is no good, there is no evil, there's only blind, pitiless indifference. We're machines for propagating DNA, and there is no deeper meaning to our existence.
So to kind of contextualize this, basically, if God does not exist, there is no objective morality, and therefore what Adolf Hitler did with his terrible crimes against humanity, that might be unpopular or unfashionable, but it's not morally wrong. Would you say that's correct?
That is the conclusion, Paul. At best, you can say that he was acting unfashionably, but you can't say that what he did was literally morally wrong.
And if somebody like him were to rise up again and we have a society that's rejected God, where then do we get the morality from to say that second uprising of a person like Hitler, that we're to oppose that? Where would that come from without God?
Well, that's the real difficulty on naturalism. It's just extraordinarily difficult to find any sort of objective foundation for the values and the duties that we want to affirm. The best the atheist can do is to say that there is a kind of herd morality that has evolved among Homo sapiens because it's useful in the perpetuation of our species. But if someone chooses to flout the herd morality, he's not really doing anything wrong. He's just acting unfashionably.